Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, we have an interesting challenge. The Muslims, they posted in my videos about the one regarding Allah. He said that angels have 2 and 3 and 4 wings. And they said that Christian friends did not show the tafsir of Ibn Kathir. Today, we have a challenge to the Muslims. Who is a brave Muslim is willing to call me and read Tafsir Ibn Kathir? Let us see who is the one is ashamed or hiding Ibn Kathir. Guys, is that fair? They post, they make videos, they say, Christian friends, read Ibn Kathir, brother, read Ibn Kathir. Okay, who is going to call me live? Let me open my Paltalk. Like we have this guy Fadi. Actually, I think this is the guy who posted that. Hey Fadi, why don't call me? If you claim that you we added you in Paltalk, you never call. We open Sky for you, you never call. Who is a brave Muslim? He is willing to call and read for us Ibn Kathir. You cannot call today, but yesterday you could not call too. And the day before you could not call too. And the day before you could not call too. You're a potato. But today his mommy, she did not allow him to call. What does that mean? What do you mean you cannot call? You are in the chat and you are listening to us, but you cannot make a call? Forget about this kid. Who is a brave Muslim? He is willing to call me and say, I am going to read for you Ibn Kathir. I accept Ibn Kathir. Look at them. After I finish my program, read the post and the comment of the Muhammadans. Brother, why he don't show us Ibn Kathir? Brother, now Christian friends don't want to show us Ibn Kathir, brother? Brother, how come now Christian friends don't want Ibn Kathir? No, it's you who don't want Ibn Kathir, and this is here, I am proving it. Who is of you is willing to call me and is willing to say before he start, I accept the interpretation of Ibn Kathir? And we will go ahead and read it. All right. Pascal, don't change my topic, otherwise I will block you. All right, it's a warning. Don't change my topic. My topic is not about Catholic, Protestant. No place for silly people here. Any Muslim? So we can say there's no Muslims are willing to read for us Ibn Kathir. So why you have a big mouth in the text saying, okay, why you don't read Ibn Kathir? Obviously, you are terrified to read Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir will get your prophet busted. Ibn Kathir will make everybody laugh at Muhammad and at his cult. And this is why you are so muted. Why? Where is the Muhammadan? So now we finish talking. I go to make my coffee. I come back. I find the 20 comment from the Muslims. Christian Prince, why you don't show us Ibn Kathir? Anyone? Here we go. We will do nothing today except reading Ibn Kathir. Who want to do it? Promise. If we can find a brave Muslim who is willing to take over Ibn Kathir and we read together, so we can have a very nice comedy show. Who is even Ibn Kathir? Guys, look at this idiot. He is the one who posed for me why you don't show Ibn Kathir, and now he's saying to me, who is even Ibn Kathir? Unbelievable. Aren't you the one who said to me, read Ibn Kathir? And now you are saying to me, who is Ibn Kathir? Now you don't want Ibn Kathir. Okay, so let me ask you, Fadi. As long Ibn Kathir is no one, so why you Muslims cannot explain the Quran for us? Can you? And you quote for me saying, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ? That verse alone is a disaster, my friend. Do you know what you just said? You just said that Allah said, why nobody can understand my book? Let us read together and laugh. This can be found in 2 chapters in the Quran. Chapter 4 verse number 82, chapter 47 verse number 24. أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ? If this book not from Allah, you will find a lot of contradictions. Well, just yesterday, guys, do you remember what the contradiction was yesterday we showed you? Who remember? Do you remember? Allah do not remember the order of his creation. In one chapter he says he created the earth and everything in the earth, and then he went to the sky and he made them 7 skies, and then the last thing he created was the lamp. And then the other chapter saying the opposite. The first thing he finished it was the sky, he created the lamp, he created the day, he created the night, and then he went to the earth and he started working in the earth. And the Quran says too that Allah, he made the book with the great details. So why you need Ibn Kathir? The great details in front of us saying that Allah created the angels 2 and 3 and 4 wings. That is the great details of Allah. Show me where Allah he says that Jibreel have 600 wings. You say, let me show you what the Muslim says. Okay. Let us see. Chapter 35. The Muslim, they said that Ibn Kathir, a Christian friends, don't you see what it says in the verse? Okay, what it says the verse? It says that, and he increases in his creation what he pleased. Okay. But nowhere in the verse it says he will increase the numbers of the wings. However, let us go with this. Let us go with this stupid verse just to show you how silly is the answer. If the one who gave this verse is Jibreel himself, and Jibreel at that time, he have how many wings? If he have 600 wings, that means this verse is outdated. Because Allah, he said he created angels with wings as the following: 2 and 3 and 4. And if he increases, that should be in the future. But in the time where Jibreel he delivered this to Muhammad, already he have 600 wings. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? If the one who delivered the verse itself is Jibreel, and in the second he delivered the verse, he is saying that Allah created angels with 2 and 3 and 4 wings. Okay, so that's mean at that moment the angels of Allah has 2 and 3 and 4. Otherwise, if there is having 600, that's mean this verse is stupid and it's a fool, it's a lie, because this is not an accurate number. So what the point saying to us, I created angels with 2 and 3 and 4, but yet there is none of them have 2 and none of them have 3 and none of them have 4, and the one which Muhammad he saw, the only one he saw, it is the one with 600 wings. So what is the point of saying to us, I created angels with 2 wings and 3 wings and 4 wings? And how an angel can have 3 wings? What is the third wing? Between in his belly, in his back, like a fish? So the answer is very silly. If you go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic, not in English, you will see the English, they say to you, and he increased, and he meant that by the wings. But in the same of Ibn Kathir, he says he increased by beautiful voices. Beautiful what? Voices. Shall we go to Ibn Kathir, brother? Shall we? Who is the Muslim wanna call me? Any Muslim? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Ibn Kathir, by the way, Ibn Kathir, he is a lot more educated than the other scholars, because Ibn Kathir, he made his books to defend Islam. Ibn Kathir, he lived in Damascus, and he is surrounded by a Christian Syrian who they are extremely educated, and they were making fun of the stupid cult of Islam. So Ibn Kathir, he did not make his books really to explain Islam as much he made his books to defend Islam. But Ibn Kathir, he got his prophet busted. So let us see who is the one who accept Ibn Kathir. Final call. Who is the one would like to call me and to talk about Ibn Kathir? Anyone? Mayday, Mayday. Anyone? Anyone? He accept the challenge. The topic is Ibn Kathir, as you requested, Muslims, and we will read from Ibn Kathir. Mayday, Mayday. Chabu Dimbambu, are you a Muslim, my friend? Chabu Dimbambu, or you are just joking? Let me open my Paltalk and see if we can get any Muhammadan to call. Here we go. We are logging in Paltalk. All right, bingo, we are in. Who is the Muslim wanna call us? There is a Muslim kid, his name is what's his name? Nader Ahmad. He is texting me in Paltalk. Guys, because we are desperately looking for a Muslim, I will accept to call him. Hold on. Just wait. You see what happened when you are out of money? You accept pennies. Let us call him. Look like this is an old message, a potato. All right. It says he is not online. Okay, let us see who is online. Okay. Okay, this guy is a Muslim guy. He have questions for me. He is not online too. You see, we are calling them one by one. All right. I can challenge you. All right. He is using older version of Paltalk. Okay, this guy using older version of Paltalk. Let us see this one. All right, we are out of them. Anyone? Who is a Muslim would like to call? Hello? Who is a Muslim would like to call? You cannot. No one can call you. I am calling them. Don't be stupid. And if nobody can call me unless I add him, you just text me and I'm calling you back. So stop making excuse. I can call you. And here we go. I called every single person who texted me. So why you don't text me and I will call you? Just text me, say, hey, call me. All right? All right, we have a guy. Here we go. Here we go. See, we are calling you, Potato. It says that you have an older version of Paltalk. Do you see it? Older version of Paltalk. You are just being a fool. Go update your Paltalk. Do you see it or no? Who is next? Hello? Your Skype is Shakarita? Okay. Why you don't call me in Paltalk, Mr. Shakarita? Why you are calling me Paltalk? Is ultimate true? Shakarita. Let us look for Shakarita. It says outgoing core rejected. Let's see. Rejected. Let us see this guy truth thing. What was your name? Nasty Susu, is that you? Guys, what he said his name in Paltalk? Ultimate Truth. I don't see your name. Hold on. Okay, here we go. We found someone. His name is Ultimate Truth. Text me, Ultimate Truth. Give me a text. Text me, kid. All right. Ultimate, you did not text me. They said to me, we just updated. You did not update anything. Let us see this guy. All of them, they suffer from the same problem. I don't know what the problem. Ultimate, are you going to text me or what? Hey, Champo Diambo, I called you. You are an idiot. You want to see how many times I called you? Okay, hold on. Look, Champo Diambo, the Lula Nalula. You see how many times I called you? It says out call is rejected. That's mean you are the one is rejecting my call. You potato. Do you see it? So don't play a hero. We got you busted already before even we speak to you. Why you are rejecting my call? Here we go. I'll call you live right now. See, it says out call rejected. And I added to my list too. So stop being a kid. Now who is next? Jumbo Jumbo. Ultimate, where are you? Why you don't text me, Potato? Look at them, you know, text me, text me, call me, and here we go. We cannot find them. Who is the brave Muslim wanna call me? He's saying he did not get a call. Okay, you call me. Call me. Here we go. I will put your life in the front of everybody and let us see. Call me. Answer me. Here we go. Call. It's live. Everybody see everything in the screen. Give me a call. And you are on my list already. And where is this kid, the ultimate? Why he don't text? Who's next? See? I call him, it says call rejected. Hello? Anyone? So now if I log off, they will say, okay, Christian Prince, and you know, well, la, you don't want to read Ibn Kathir. We have Ibn Kathir in front of us. Who want to do it? Yeah, even if they are kids, we give them a chance to talk to us. It's okay. Put yourself in the shoes of a Muhammadan, and his God, he says silly stuff, and everybody is laughing. So what he would do? He would go crazy. I understand. Now, did Allah says that the angels are 2 and 3 and 4 as wings? So why Muhammad, he says he saw the angel Jibreel with 600 wings? Some of you, they said that because the verse saying Allah he increase, but Allah he increases, that is for the future. Otherwise the verse is stupid, because if Jibreel already have 600 wings, that's mean Allah did not mention to us the accurate number. And there's a huge difference between saying they have 2 and 3 and 4 and somebody have 600 wings. Why Allah didn't say, okay, the guy who is delivering the verse already, he have 600 wings, so why he did not say that in the Quran? Obviously Muhammad, he forgot what he, you know, he said before in the Quran. Any Muslim would like to speak to me? Okay, you know what, I'm going to make an exception today, and I'm going to open Skype. I told you I don't want to use Skype, but just for today, just because we wanna hear a Muslim. You know, they are claiming they cannot call me here for some reason. So what about we open Skype? Do they have an excuse anymore? They don't. Okay, here we go. Let me open Skype. This is how much we are looking for Muslims to answer us, but we cannot find them, sadly. They are heroes just in the chat. Okay, my Skype is open now. Who is the beautiful Muslim or the handsome Muslim I will call us? By the way, I'm not making fun. The beautiful and handsome, this is what Muhammad described. Muhammad, he said that a Muslim woman, she should not shave her mustache, And a Muslim man, he should shave his mustache. So you tell me who is beautiful and who is handsome. Have you ever heard of a religion? I mean, what kind of a prophet he says women she should not shave her hair or take hair from her face? And if she do so, Allah will curse her. All right, my Skype is open. Who wanna call me? Give me your name, I will call you. So in Paltalk you will not call. Okay, what about Skype? Anyone? Hello? I mean, come on, we are wasting time. You know, I accepted your challenge and now you don't want to do anything. What's happening? Anyone? Abdul are driving? Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, what you will do? I open Paltalk and I know I open Skype. So what we will do next? Open the Skype for them? You know, I am in right now in Skype. Here we go. It says start a conversation. Who want to start a conversation with me? My Skype is on. Give me your name. I will find you and I will call you. Don't worry. So that's it. You made us come here and make a challenge, and I'm waiting for you and call us and etc. And why Christian friends don't read Ibn Kathir. And then when Chambo Dumbo, give me your Skype. I will call you. Give me your Skype. Give me your Skype. I will find your name and I will call you. Give me your Skype name. Your name is Chambo Mambo. Okay, is that a Quranic thing? All right, hold on. Let me find your name and I will call you. All right, here we go. Say hi. We said hi to you, Mr. Chambo Mambo, and we call you.
Oh,
Yes, Mr. Chambo Mambo.
oh, how are you, CP?
I'm fine. How about you?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, so what do you want to say to us, Mr. You're very excited. What do you think about the Quran saying the angels have 2 wings and 3 wings and 4 wings?
Absolutely normal. Why not? This each angel has his own skin.
Oh, okay. But the Quran says that there is only 2 and 3 and 4. So do you agree with that?
I agree, absolutely.
Okay, how an angel? Why the angel have 3 wings? Where are they? Can you draw an image for us?
And in his back.
Oh, in his back. So 2 wings, one in the right, one in the left, and one in his back, maybe in his neck.
No, in the middle.
Oh, okay, in the middle. Okay, what about your prophet saying that the angel Jibreel have 600 wings?
Because he's unique. He's a unique angel, yes.
Yeah, but Allah did not say that there's any unique angel. He says my angels have 2 and 3 and 4.
But the Imam said this.
What the Imam said?
My Imam say he's a unique angel. So
Who was your Imam who said that? You follow the Quran or you follow the Imam?
both of them.
And what is unique about him? And how you say, okay, hold on. Allah is the one who described for us the angels. Your Imam described them from where?
He said from the Hadith.
Okay,
I don't.
okay, what is the hadith says that uh, what the hadith is saying? Can you help me?
Yes, I don't have yet now the chapter, but he say he's unique and he is different between the other angels. Yes,
Okay,
he
we got
said.
that, but like why Jibril have 600 wings when Allah he says my angels have a 3 and 4 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and that's it. You see,
Why he?
if
Why he?
unique should not go out of the numbers of the angels or the wings which Allah he decide. So Allah
Because
he
Allah.
said
Yes.
that they are 2 and a 3 and 4 and 4 and that's it. Did Allah say 600? Did Allah say 100? Did Allah say 20? Allah he said that they
No.
are either 2
Why?
or 3 or 4.
No. But why he should say that? He
Well,
do
why
what
he
he
should say
want.
anyway? Okay, why he should say 2 and 3 and 4 then? You know, if he should not say it, he should not say it at all then. But he already mentioned that my angels, I created them. They are either 2 or 3 or 4 wings they have. So why he should say that? You ask your God Allah. As long he mentioned the number, then he gave us the number. If he did not mention the number, then we cannot say why Jibril have 600 wings. But as long he mentioned that I am the one who created angels, and those angels they have 2 and 3 and 4 wings. That's it. That's mean his angels
Yes.
are 2 and 3 and 4. Now, during
Okay.
the time Jibril he delivered the message to Muhammad, the message we saw in the Quran. That
Yes.
message was Muhammad Jibril at that time he have 600 wings or no?
Uh, uh, I don't know.
You don't know?
No. No.
Do you know a guy? His name is Gigi?
What is this?
Prophet Gigi?
From the Quran?
Yeah, it's from Quran. No, not from the Quran.
No, I don't. I'm not this.
Okay, so you do not know Prophet Gigi.
No, I don't know this Gigi Migi.
Okay. So now what do you want to say to us, Gigi? Oh boy. Who is a Muslim wanna call me? Who is a Muslim have an answer for anything? I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? If you want to say to us that the Quran is saying that Allah he have the power of all things and he increase, well that is stupid, because the Quran, when Allah he delivered this verse, he delivered by Jibril. So how did Jibril have 600 wings at that time, and yet Allah is saying to Muhammad an outdated news that my angels have 2 and 3 and 4 wings? Actually, if this is really what happened to Muhammad he should not accept Jibril to be an angel from Allah, because Allah he just told him my angels they should have 2 or 3 or 4. Who's next? Anyone? Anyone? Hello? Now, as long you Muslims you go for Ibn Kathir and you like Ibn Kathir, let us laugh with Ibn Kathir, shall we? Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir, he increases wings and create them as he wills. Where it says that in the verse? Nowhere. And if you read the other scholars, they say, even by the way, Ibn Kathir in English is not the same as Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Ibn Kathir in Arabic he added, and it says, let me show you, that this is about the beauty of the voice of the angels. Where is the Ibn Kathir in Arabic, brother? Here we go. Look how Ibn Kathir in Arabic is different from Ibn Kathir in English. يزيد في الخلق ما يشاء يعني حسن الصوت. Translation. Why Ibn Kathir in English is not the same as in Arabic? The translation here is kind of funny. It says and the day after the mouth began with the day. This is stupid. It says here that Allah he and he make him with the beautiful voice. So Ibn Kathir, he is trying to find out how Allah Messenger, he said that the angel have 600 wings, but the Quran saying 203 and 4. So he is just giving his opinion, and he himself is not sure. If you open for different interpretation, they give you totally different interpretation. And there is no reference for what Ibn Kathir is saying, that Allah he increased the number of the wings. No reference whatsoever. Can you show me a hadith where Muhammad says that? Nowhere. However, as long you take Ibn Kathir for granted, what about we take Ibn Kathir for granted? Shall we? Let us see what Ibn Kathir he says. Ibn Kathir explained to us tons of things in the Quran. As an example, Ibn Kathir he explained how the Quran describe the day and the night, how they are exist. Allah he merged the night onto the day, meaning he takes from the night and add to the day. So that the day becomes longer and the night becomes shorter, which what happened in summer when the days are longest. Then the days start to become shorter. Okay, now let us see more. He have more explanation. And he has subjugated the sun and the moon, each running in its course for a term appointed. It was said that this is mean each runs which is its last limit, its set limits, or its mean until the day of resurrection. All right, let us continue more. Abu Dhar, the Prophet said to Abu Dhar, do you know where the sun goes? Abu Dhar, he says, Allah and his messenger knows best. Remember, this is Ibn Kathir, not me. Hello. Okay. He said it goes and prostrate beneath the throne, then it take permission from the Lord. It will be soon go back where whence you come. Ibn Abi Hatim recorded from Ibn Abbas that the sun is like a flowing water running in its course in the sky during the day. When it set, it travel in its course beneath the earth until it rises in the east. This is Ibn Kathir, the one you are asking me, you are challenging me to read. Now if we say to them, do you accept Ibn Kathir? They will say, no, this is da'if. Here we go. It's, and not only that, he says, and its a changed narration is sahih. He said, and the same is true in the case of the moon. So the moon go to under the earth. Where the sun goes, under the earth. Where the moon goes, under the earth. And he is saying that its chain is sahih. Are you there, Muhammadan? You want me to read Ibn Kathir? I'm reading Ibn Kathir. Is that Ibn Kathir? Or this is his cousin? Anyone? The Quran says that Allah he created from the earth seven earth. Where are these 7 earth? It is Allah who has created 7 heaven and the earth the same number. This is Quran and Ibn Kathir. Do we have any Muslim? Let us continue reading Ibn Kathir. We cannot stop here. All right. And he has subjugated the sun, the moon, and the stars, and the planets with their light. All of them run to their appointed course, and in the manner prescribed for them, as decreed by the Almighty, all-knowing. Okay. Each run in its course, a term appointed means, until the day of resurrection. That's wonderful. Let us go to the hot stuff. All right. Okay, let us jump to the second page. You make the night enter into the day, and you make the day enter into the night. Meaning, you take from the length of it. You know, he said that already in the previous verse. So nothing new here. Okay, let us go to other one. This one is horrible. Here, Allah explained that the sun never reach the moon, and the moon never reach the sun, which means they never meet in the same time, which means daytime is going to be daytime and nighttime is going to be nighttime. It is not for the sun to overtake the moon. Mujahid said, each of them has limit, which is does not transgress or fall short of. When the time of one comes, the other one goes away. This is Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir. This is not me. See, the other one goes away. When the sun comes, the other one goes away. Which is the other one? The moon. When the moon comes, the sun goes. Brother, this is who? Ibn Kathir. This is the one you like. Okay. And when the time for one to prevail comes, the time of the other to cease. Okay, you have your turn, I may have turn. Okay. And it's not for the sun to overtake the moon. It means each of them has its time when it's prevailed, so it's not appropriate for the sun to rise at night. Do you see it, Muslims? This is Ibn Kathir. Your religion teach that the sun is not rising at night. Is that true? But the sun is there what night? This is because of the earth going around itself. So the Quran teaching us fiction about how the cycle of the day and the night happening, claiming that the day and the night, it's an object, they are a person, and the moon is a person, and the sun is a person, and everybody has a duty, and they will not meet each other. Let us continue. Nor does the night outstrip the day, means after the night has passed is not right for the another night to come. Another right? Guys, it is not right. It's not right. It's not appropriate for other night to come. Other night? What do you mean other night to come? Until it had been a day. Like one from us, one from you. One from us, one from you. The authority of the sun during the day and the authority of the moon at the night. So guys, there's two objects. One is called night, one is called authority. Oh, sorry, sun. And one of them has authority over the day, and the other one have authority over the night. That's it. At the Haq said, the night does not depart here until the day comes from there, from here. This is Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir, the one you are challenging me to read. Hello? Is it? This is Ibn Kathir. You are challenging me to read? Okay, let us continue. Nor does the night outstrip the day. They seek one another rapidly. The meaning that no gap between the night and the day. Each one of them follows the other with an interval because they have been subjugated, and both are constantly pursuing one another. And now look here what he said. The verse says, وَكُلٌّ فِي فُلْكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. What does that mean? He says, Ibn Kathir, not Christian Prince. Don't say Christian Prince. He said that. It's not me. They float, each in an orbit. Means the night, the day, the sun, the moon, all of them are floating. I saw Zakir Naik saying about this verse. He says, Brother Thitter, the Quran said, and each of them is flying in the airport. And this is absolutely correct. According to the scientists and according to NASA, every one of those planets have its own orbit. How the Quran knew the orbit? Brother, the Quran is saying that the orbit is the destiny, is not the orbit as you claim. And the night and the day and the moon and the sun are floating, swimming actually. In Arabic it says yasbahun, which means they swim. You see, if you go and read the old ancient legends, you will see that the moon is taking a ship, the sun is riding different ship. So Every planet have a ship because they used to believe that they are swimming. And this is exactly what the Quran is using here. And look what Ibn Kathir is saying, explain this verse. Saying means the night and the day. What? He did not say the moon and the sun first. He said the night and the day. Read with me carefully. Night and the day, the sun and the moon, all of them are floating, i.e. revolving in their orbit in the heaven. Any Muslim? If there is something called day and night, they are floating in orbit, Muslims? Any Muslim want to say something? Does the day and the night float in an orbit in the heaven, brother? Let us continue. Are we done? No. Today we are going to have fun with Ibn Kathir. Let us see more of Ibn Kathir. I cannot wait. We showed you this one that he is saying that the sun goes under the earth. Let us go to different verse. Ibn Kathir, as you wish. You see, here we customers come first. Muslims, they wanted Ibn Kathir, we give them Ibn Kathir. Chapter 86, verse 1 to 10. It says, so let the man see how, or see from what he is created, is alerting man to weakness of his origin, which was created. The intent of it is to guide men to accept the reality and hereafter, because whoever, etc., blah 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 blah. Okay, now let's go to business. He created you from water. He created from water gushing forth, meaning a sexual fluids comes out bursting forth from the man and the women. So a human being is created from a sexual fluid gushing forth, bursting forth. That is something come out, not inside the body. From the man and the women. Muslims, what is the sexual fluid gushing forth outside of the body of the women will make the baby have exist? Who is the Muslim want to help me here? Any Muslim want to help us? What is the gushing fluid of the women which is coming out of her body will make a baby? Women, she have a sperm? Anyone? Who is a Muslim agree with Ibn Kathir? Hello? Who is a Muslim agree with Ibn Kathir? So you asked me to read Ibn Kathir. We are reading Ibn Kathir. What's wrong with you? Aren't you proud no more? What we would do now? So you asked me to read Ibn Kathir and why I am hiding Ibn Kathir, and now you don't want Ibn Kathir. Is that a strike day? Hello? Okay, let us continue. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. Okay, it's a sexual fluid coming from where? From بين الصلب والترائب. What does that mean? Translation, please. Ibn Kathir translating, not me. Ibn Kathir is in Arabic. This is the translation of Ibn Kathir. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. The Muslim try to fool you to say, oh, it's saying that the sexual fluid come from the neck down to the down to the backbone. I mean, what is left of the body, buddy? I'm so glad you did not say it come from my nose. Although actually, Razi, he said that according to him, the sperm of the man come from the brain. From where? From the brain? Ah, this is why men always thinking about sex, brother. From the brain. Are you sure? I remember once there was a guy, a Muslim kid, he wrote an article, his name is says as a Turi Faturi, something like this. He said, go and read Al-Razi. He made a video, and I went to Al-Razi and I got him busted. And the guy, he never show up again. Not only that, actually, he said it from Al-Razi, and some they claim it's coming from the arm. But look here what Ibn Kathir, let us focus on Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir explaining this verse, saying, meaning the backbone of the man, the sperm coming from what? The backbone of the man, and from the ribs of the women. Women have a sperm, and their sperm is coming from their ribs. Now I know a lot of men, they like to eat ribs. Why? I was wondering why. You go out in America, everybody is making ribs barbecue. Ribs, you know, like fancy food supposedly. And now I know what the ribs issue. Women, they once I was walking down the street, la 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 la, and I was alone in the beach, brother. And I saw a woman, brother, she had something white in her chest. At that time I was naive. I was not reading the knowledge of the Quran. But after reading this, brother, I noticed that this woman, she was having masturbation. Because this is her sperm. But how I know, brother? I was naive at that time, brother. I was not educated. I did not read the Quran. Any Muslim want to say something? This is Ibn Kathir, not me. Hey, Ibn Kathir people. Hello? Anyone? Man, I'm afraid to get married. You get married, you go to the bedroom, your wife, she take off her clothes and saying, instead of seeing two breasts, you see two testicles there. That's horrible. So women, they have a sperm, Abdul. And not only Ibn Kathir is a victim. The one who said that really is Muhammad. Let us see what Muhammad he said. Hey, by the way, there's a hadith here is about the size of the angel of Allah. Guys, look at this. It has been permitted to me to tell, Muhammad speaking, to of Allah angel who bear the witness, the throne. Allah there is angels carrying the throne. The distance between the loop of their ear and his shoulder is a journey of 700 years. Abdul, the angel, he have ears, and the loop, he have a loop of his ears, and the distance between his loop of his ears and his shoulder is 700 years. So how this angel was squeezing Muhammad? Let it go, let it go. Okay. The messenger of Allah said, excuse me, too much excitement. The messenger of Allah said, the water of the man is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. When Muhammad he says water and the Quran says water, what the Muslim they say? It's a sperm. Sperm, hello. Okay. So Muhammad's claiming that from the water of the women which she see in her vagina when she have orgasm, that is where the baby coming. From the water of the man which is a thick and white, and the water of the women, and whoever comes first is going to be in control of the look and the gender. Who of you agree with the Prophet Muhammad? Anyone? No, no. The reason I think Muhammad is speaking about women, they have a water which is yellow. I think because they have infection. You know, I think he never met a woman. She don't, or maybe he made her infected. Because obviously this is kind of infection. Or why women she have actually I was reading this for long, but I don't know anything about those stuff. As you know, I'm very naive at those things. But then one of you told me that women if they have infection only, that the color there will be yellow. Actually there's different hadith that says the following, which is proving this infection story. Let us see if we can find it. And here you notice, you know, that Muhammad women, obviously they have infections. Look, all their discharge is yellowish. Look at this. Even their menses has something wrong. One of the wives of Allah, apostle, joined in a tikaf. Supposedly he was praying, and she noticed blood and yellowish discharge coming from her beep. You see, here they are saying private part, but in Arabic it doesn't say private part. Trust me, it says that word. And then she put a dish under her when she prayed. I mean, look at the news, guys. Everybody have to know now. 1.4 billion Muslims, they are going to know what happened to the private part of the wife of the Prophet. This is very important. Everybody have to know. I mean. Imagine if the wives of the Prophet at that time they have Facebook. Ding, tweet from the wife of Aisha. She is tweeting. Once of the wives of the Prophet, apostle, joined him in tikaf, and she did notice the blood, the yellowish discharge from the private part, and then she put a dish under her, prayed. And then the Muslims, they will give a like, and they will spread the tweet everywhere. Share a book, share a like, 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 share and like, share a like, please. I mean, what is this? But this is telling us the quality of the household of Muhammad. What kind of people those people are to talk about what's happening to their vagina publicly. You know what I mean? So here you notice too again, why the women she have a yellowish discharge. I'm not a doctor. If there's anyone who's a doctor here, anyone? By the way, I can work as a doctor. I have a friend, he do haircut in the Middle East. He work as a doctor as part-time. Okay, we go back to the topic. Ibn Kathir. So what do you say, Muslims? Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman, it's a fluid, yellow and fine in texture, and the child will not be born except from both, i.e. there is sexual fluid. Ibn Kathir is my best guidance to Allah. We open Skype only as an exception. That look like nobody is calling. I don't want to use Skype actually, but just to show you all that they are not what they claim. Anyone? Hello? Anyone? Okay, what about an angel with 3 wings? Who is a Muslim would like to call us? Or what about we read for you the story of Sulaiman? Shall we? The story of Sulaiman will drive you nut, brother, from Ibn Kathir. Brother, you will love it, brother. If you go to Ibn Kathir in English, you will find nothing the same as Ibn Kathir in Arabic. And this is why I say never trust or learn Islam from Islamic translation. I will give you an example. If we go to chapter 38, actually any chapter, is all of them is the same. But let us see this chapter. If we go to chapter 38 and try to find interpretation for verse 34 as an example, this is what it says in this interpretation, but what it is in English have nothing to do what it is in Arabic. Any Muslim can tell us why the English translation of Ibn Kathir have nothing to do with the Arabic translation of Ibn Kathir? Anyone? Why is story different? Any Muhammadan want to say something to us? Why we cannot find the story which is in the Arabic book of Ibn Kathir in the English translation? I will tell you why. Because the translator, because he is ashamed of what is written in Ibn Kathir, he cut more than 80 to 90% of the stories. Anyone have a comment from the Muhammadan? This is Ibn Kathir in Arabic for the same page. Chapter Sad, verse number 34. Okay. And this is the interpretation in Arabic. Line by line, we cannot find what is written in Arabic in the English website. Anyone can tell me why? Why? Here is speaking about a genie, his name is Sakhr. And this genie, Shaitan, he used to go and bring water from a spring of water in the sea once every 7 days. And then the water of this spring turned into wine. And this is how wine came to existence. But where we can find this story here? Both are the book of Ibn Kathir. Where is the story here? We cannot find it. Let us see if we can translate this page to English. Okay, that's good. Well, English translation is not really good in Google, but better than nothing. You see how different the interpretation between this and that? Supposedly we are translating exactly the same book, the same chapter, the same verses in the Quran of Ibn Kathir, but what is written in Ibn Kathir have nothing with what is written in the translation of Ibn Kathir in the Muslim website. Solomon, he was building in Jerusalem, and he said to him, the sun does not hear the sound of iron. And he said, he asked for what? For that he could not estimate. And then he said, there's a devil in the sea, Shaitan. His name is rock and roll, and he is a semi-genie. I like Google translation, it's very funny. And he asked him and he was appointed in the sea. He returned to every 7 days to the seas. There, as I said, there's a water spring in the sea, and he returned there every 7 days. And one day he returned to that spring of water, and then when he went there, the water is not water no more. It became wine, brother. Okay, where we can find this in this website? This is Ibn Kathir and this is Ibn Kathir. Why we cannot find what is written in English in Ibn Kathir in this website in what is written in the Arabic form of Ibn Kathir? I will tell you why. Because you are trying to hide it, brother. And then so he went back thirsty, brother, because it's wine, brother. And he said, well, you know what, this is your good drink. And then, brother, he said, I saw the ring or seal between his shoulders. It was humiliated. He said, I'm reading the funny translation of Google. Anyway, like, you know, here you will see how Shaitan, he found the wine in the spring of water. The water became wine, and then there is a bird. It's called the hubub, and this hubub, he have eggs, brother, and they are like diamond. The hubub eggs. What is this in the Ibn Kathir in English? We cannot find it. All this madness, fairy tale stories, we cannot find it in Ibn Kathir in English. This is in the Arabic book. What do you say, Muslims? Or what about we go, oh, I cannot find Ibn Kathir in English too, where he speak about Allah cursing Venus. Is that right? But I was able to find that in different book which is taken from Ibn Kathir, you know, the same story in Ibn Kathir. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go, here we go. brother, here is the wisdom of Islam, brother. Any one of you have the link for the why Sulaiman he died standing, and the reason he did not fall down because he fell down after a while because the termite ate his stick. Let us read here. Sulaiman army was about 100 blah blah blah, which means is equal to 3,500 miles long. I mean, don't you think this army is so small, man? The army of Sulaiman, the length of it is a 3,500 mile. This is just the length. And the brother, 25% of it were a human, 25% of it are shaitan, genie, 25% of them they are animal, desert animal, and 25% are birds. I'm really convinced I want to convert to Islam. Unbelievable. This is so beautiful. This is I know kids will love it. I mean, all the kids now will convert to Islam. What is this, man? This is Islam? This is what your Muslims believe? Yeah, this is what they believe. This is what they believe. Okay. He have 1,000 houses of a glass. From a glass. Sulaiman, he have 1,000 houses of a glass. So Sulaiman, when he take off his clothes, everybody watch. Thank God my house is not from a glass. I will be arrested second day. The neighbor, they will reported me exposing myself, brother, when I go take a shower. 1,000 house made of a glass, and they were were made above wood. In them 300 wives and 700 slave girls. Suleiman used to order strong winds to lift the house in order a soft wind to move the house slowly. I'm dying here. I better stop. So the guy Suleiman, you know, he wanna have a swing now, like his house is moving, you know. So what he do? Hey, wind, hey, wind, move the house slowly. And the wind starts shaking the house slowly, left and right, left and right, left and right. Come tomorrow, left and right. Enter Suleiman, he sleep. I mean, what is that? Therefore Allah revealed to him when he was between the heaven and earth, I have increased your kingship in such a way that anybody speaks, if any part of your kingdom, the wind will make his conversation reach toward you. If anyone speak anywhere in his kingdom, the wind will carry brother the words to Suleiman, and he will hear it. This is what it's called, the cell phone of Suleiman. And you are telling me Islam is not high-tech? You speak in any place of the kingdom of Suleiman, the wind will make your voice carried and go to Suleiman. And Suleiman, he listened to it. True story. What is this? This is what you want us to read? And this is why you are accusing us we are hiding? We are not hiding, it's here, and we are laughing. Okay, let us read more. At that time, brother, what Suleiman would eat for breakfast? Okay. Let us see the kitchen of Suleiman. The kitchen of Suleiman is also used to be with him having large vessels in which at a time 100 camels could be cooked in the front of their was a ground. I don't what does that mean? For quarter beds. I don't understand this word. Sorry, you know, I don't know. My English doesn't help me, brother. Where they used to graze. Chiefs were busy in cooking, and the artisan busy in their craft, and the horses were tied in front of him. And the bisat, supposedly this is not translated, this is the flying carpet of Suleiman, was a flying, brother. They have a flying carpet, you know that, right? On the day he traveled from the outskirts of Shiraz toward Yemen, he went from Shiraz, all the way from Shiraz. This guy is coming from Yemen, from Iran, and it passed Medina, the city Medina, next to Jeddah. You know, this is the place of Hijrah, the last prophet. Oh, Suleiman, he been told. They told him here the Hijrah. Muhammad, he will go here. All right. Should I read all of it? Yeah, you guys, you will sleep. Huh? I mean, if you read all of this. But let us see. I want to see where Shaitan having sex with the wives of Suleiman. Oh, hold on. This is not important now. I want to see how Allah he sent down two angels. Their name is Harut and Marut, and they had sex with the women. Anyone remember her name? Anyone remember her name? The women. Venus. The story of Venus is adopted in Islam. Supposedly, Venus is a very beautiful woman, and she is very sexy, and you know it. And she came to two angels, which Allah he sent them through the tower of the Babylon. And when they came to this earth, They saw Venus and they weren't so horny. I mean, put yourself in their shoes. Venus waiting in front of you, and like you say to yourself, I'm not going to look, I'm not going to look, I'm not going to look, and you cannot stop looking, man. I mean, so beautiful. So they ask her to take off her panties. Venus, she said, I will not take off my panties unless you do things for me. They said to her, what do you want? She said, I want the password to go to heaven. What? Venus, she wanted the password to go to heaven, and then she wanted them to worship a god beside Allah. And when she took off her panty, a guy, he came to the tent and he saw them, and she said to them, this guy is going to tell everybody about what you did with me, so go and kill him. So Harut and Marut, they killed the guy. I'm just making the story short for you. The story is here. You know, if you want to read the story, it's all of here, you know. You want to read all of it? I mean, come on, guys, what's wrong with you? You want me to read all of this? I mean, it's not even fair. It's not right. Let us see where the name of Venus will appear. Hold on. Venus. Look like the name of Venus is not appearing here. What they call it is Zuhra. Zuhra. Aha, Zuhra. Okay. Firstly, in the book of okay, it says from Zahra. No, this is not the one. Okay, hold on. Here is the story about Suleiman having sex with 70 women. Only one she gave birth, and he was deformed because he forgot to say inshallah. You remember the story? This was from Muhammad, right? True story too. Okay. I mean, tons of stories here, but I'm trying to find. Where is the story of Az-Zuhra? Anyone have the link? Anyway, you can find it. I mean, the story when she have sex with Harut and Marut. I'm not sure if it is in this same page because the page is long. Harut and Marut. What a religion. Yeah, I can look for it for a different time. But anyway, I mean, here, look at the Muslims. They say to us, why you don't read our books? When we read your books, my friend, we find that your books is nothing but a bust. It is horrible. If this is what will make us believe in Islam, you are wrong. Which books you want us to read? The Quran is very funny, full of stupid stories. The hadith is even more crazy. The interpretation is crazy like crazy. So what we will do? Let me see if I can find the the story of Venus. Hold on. Or here the story of the ring of Suleiman. Anyone remember what happened to Suleiman according to the Muslim interpretation? Suleiman, he have a very powerful ring. By the way, I used to have that ring too, but I lost it. And I made the same mistake happened to Suleiman. Look what happened to Suleiman. Suleiman, he have his ring, which Allah he installed inside it, the same as the Lord of the Ring, the movie. He put all the power of Allah inside that ring. And that ring will make Suleiman control everything. The genie, shaitan, even the Quran says that shaitan, they dive for Suleiman. Yeah, brother, they die for Sulaiman, and they built for him synagogue which have statues too. I thought statues in Islam is haram. Look what the Quran is saying. Hold on, let us go to the Quran. Chapter 38, verse number 37. You can read Ibn Kathir here, and you will see that how Allah He made gave Sulaiman a flying carpet, and He put in the top of it all His kingdom, horses, camels, and in the top of the flying carpet there's 600,000 chairs. This is just for the human, and then this is only actually for the council of a prophet Solomon supposedly. And then the soldiers, as you see, his army was in the length of 3,500 miles. So you can imagine how big the flying carpet. The army alone, the length of it is 3,500 miles. Where we arrive with 305,000? I mean, what is the distance between USA and Europe? I mean, 3,500 miles. This is the distance between what? More than the distance from France, from Paris to Mecca. I think it's more. I'm not sure what the distance will make, but anyway, I mean, this is a huge. And then in the top of the flying carpet, all his kingship is going to be there. And then Allah He gave him power to control the shaitans. Satan, he worked for Sulaiman. Some of them they are builders, and some of them they are divers. Now, okay, think about it. Sulaiman, he was rich. Where the money is coming from? Where is the money coming from? He did not own Microsoft. He did not own Amazon. I mean, come on. So Muhammad, he have to come with a solution. Shaitan, brother, they dive in the deep ocean and they bring him diamond and jewelries and pearls, brother. And then Sulaiman, he sell them in the market. All right. And then some other shaitan who disobey Sulaiman, what happened to them? They are in jail, brother, and they are chained. Do you see it? Do you see the brother? Any Muslim have a comment? Do you really Muslims believe that Shaitan was working for Sulaiman and they are diving to get him jewelries? And then, by the way, Shaitan, he took the ring of Sulaiman. He took the ring of Sulaiman. And after he took the ring of Sulaiman, I don't know if any of you, if you have the link for Ibn Kathir, we can read it. He took the look of Sulaiman too, and he started having sex with his wives. And how the wives of Sulaiman, they noticed that this is not their husband. Anyone remember? Anyone remember? How the wives of Sulaiman, they noticed that this is not Sulaiman? How they noticed? Who knows? Shaitan, he took the ring of Sulaiman when he went to the bathroom, because Sulaiman, he don't take the ring of Allah with him to the bathroom. Show more respect. He gave it to his wife. Shaitan come to his wife in the look of Sulaiman. He took the ring, he wear it, he became Sulaiman. Yeah. So when he took the look of Sulaiman, he started sleeping with Sulaiman, and the real Sulaiman was kicked out of the palace. And the wives, they noticed that the Shaitan, he is like so good in bed, like he never stop. They said to him, husband, can you take a break? He says, no, I'm not tired yet. And as you see, the Ibn Kathir says that they have 700 wives, you know. So they noticed that their husband sins like he used to do it before, like once, twice, 3 times. I mean, this guy is like a gun machine, man, and there is no smoke even coming. So then they reported that to the elders of the kingdom, and this is how Shaitan, he noticed that he got busted. So he decided to run from the palace, and then he threw the ring. Where, anyone remember? Anyone remember he threw the ring where? Where he threw the ring? Nobody remember? Where he threw the ring? You guys are not in the sea. Thank you. In the sea. Hello. And then Suleiman, he became a person who worked as what they call them, those the putter, the one who carries stuff for you in the in the airport, or you know. So he was working in the seaside, and he carry for people to live, to make living. So there is a guy, he bought fish, and Suleiman told him, if I carry the fish with you to your home, what you will give me? The guy, he tell him, I will give you a fish. Suleiman, he carry the fish for this guy. When they arrive home, the guy, he keep his promise, he give him a fish. Suleiman, he went and he cleaned the fish to eat it. But when he opened the fish, what he found inside the fish? Let us see how if you will guess what he found inside the fish. Hello? What he found inside the fish? The ring. Hello. Yeah. You. The ring. And this is how Suleiman became a king again. This is Islam. This is Islam, the one they are giving you big, you know, like propaganda, science in the Quran, blah, 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 blah. This is what is Islam. Anyone have the link for Ibn Kathir? Let me see if I can find it. You guys are lazy. We show it before. Where he threw the ring. The ring. Da -da 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 -da. Now try to find the story of the ring of Suleiman. Ba, 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 ba. Anyway, maybe next time we can mention this ring story with more details. Yeah. And then the story is not over, by the way. After Shaitan, he ran away after he slept with the wives of Suleiman, but he got busted because of his sexual ability. He went to a very far away island, and he put lead in the top of him, because he knew that Suleiman now will search for him and he will arrest him. So look how smart Shaitan. He put a lot of lead in the top of him, so when they try to arrest him, they will not be able to take him there. So Suleiman, he sent his army of police, MP from Shaitan MP, to look for the Shaitan who betrayed him. And they found him in a faraway island, but they found him covering himself with lead, and that make it very hard for them to move him. But Suleiman, he used his power and he made the lead melt, and that make them able to arrest Shaitan and bring him to Suleiman. Then Suleiman, what he did with him, anyone remember? Suleiman, he captured the Shaitan and he put him inside a rock. Like they make a hole in the rock, and they made him inside the rock. All right, and then they seal it with lead and copper, so he cannot leave the rock ever again. Yeah, and this is a true story, by the way. Everything is a true story. Let's see. I'm trying just to find. Yeah, actually, here in this website here, there is little of the details, but I don't see all the details we are looking for. Like here, Shaitan, it says, Suleiman, he had a slave girl. And you know, you notice that the Muslim books, everyone have his own different details and the names, etc. Al-Mina, whenever he went to the toilet, took off his ring, and he had it covered over to her. One day, when he went, a Satan, the leader of Satans, this is not a normal Shaitan, brother, just to let you know, okay? This is a leader. Like he is Nancy Pelosi. All right? The head of the Democrat, brother. He came when he was in the bathroom and he gave his ring to his slave girl. So he is the leader of Shaitan of the seas. This is the Shaitan of the seas, okay? The sea, the seven seas. He came with the feast of Suleiman. Look at this, man. Look at this. Unbelievable. You cannot trust anybody. Hey, guys, if somebody come to you and knock at your door, hey, women, if somebody come to your door and he look like your husband, don't open the door, because it might be the leader of the Shaitan of the seas. Now you have to be sure that this is your husband. So you have to ask him some questions, a quiz, like secret word. What is the proof that you are my husband? Like what we said yesterday. Yesterday you told me why you did not wash the dishes, you idiot. Okay, that's mean you are my husband. Get in and wash the rest of the dishes. Get in. So guys, the leader of Shaitan of the seas come in the face of Suleiman and took the ring from her and went and sat in the throne. All jinn, human and animals obeyed him, because come on, he looked like Suleiman. Hello, come on. Suleiman's face was changed. Oops. Not only he took the face of Suleiman, Suleiman's face changed too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Does anyone feel like want to convert to Islam? I mean, what's wrong with you? Don't you see the science and the knowledge in here? So all those tons of articles about science in the Quran, and you made me make 2 books to get you busted with it. The deception of Allah and Quran in science and depth. All those thousands of videos, why you did not mention to us those amazing miracles? Any Abdul? Let us continue, brother. When he came to Amina, the slave, he asked for the ring. She did not recognize him and scolded him and pushed him away, like, stay away from me, you are not Suleiman, okay? Put yourself in the shoes of that slave girl. She did the right thing. May Allah bless her. Suleiman, he don't look like Suleiman no more. Yes, he came from the bathroom of Suleiman, but he don't look like Suleiman. So the woman, she said to him, the slave, stay away from me, okay? You are not Suleiman. May Allah curse you. And now Suleiman, he left the palace. They kick him out from the palace. Suleiman thought, this is due to the sin which was performed in his house by his wife, idol worshipper. Suleiman went to his slave girl and wife, but they did not recognize him and push him away. Suleiman came out, went toward the sea. started working with the fishermen on the daily wages. He was he used to carry fish to their houses. In return, he get 2 fishes every day. 40 days passed, which was equivalent of 40 days. 40 days passed, which was equivalent of 40 days of idol worship in his house. When Asif and the people of Israel saw the manner of Shaitan different from the behavior of Suleiman, they asked the wives. Look here, guys. Here the Muslims are trying to hide the story. The elder, they noticed that this is, look, he looked like Suleiman, but he's acting differently. So they come to the wives and they said, they said that he was coming to them even when their period is not even performed ghusl. This guy is so horny. He want to do it even when they have their period. Hey, by the way, isn't Muhammad used to do the same? Isn't it? Yeah, Aisha, she used to say that the prophet, he used to order her to put a sheet around her private part and he fondle her. Look like Muhammad is a shaitan too. And then afterward said that the order of shaitan was accomplished by other except the wives. He could not control his wives, the wives. He could not. Afterwards, shaitan threw the ring in the river, and it was found by Suleiman in the fish. He wore it again, and the kingship returned to Suleiman. Hey! Guys, always happy ending is good to finish our video with. So what do you think about this happy ending story? And by the way, here they say in river, as I know it is in the sea. What river? Look, so he captured Shaitan and imprisoned him between 2 stones and lowered him into the sea. So now in the deep sea, Shaitan is imprisoned there between 2 stones. La hawla la hawla. What is that? We have a Muslim. Who's the Muslim? Who is the Muslim? Where is the Muslim? Takia watch TV. A Muslim want. No, Takia watch is not a Muslim. I don't think he's a Muslim. Takia watch, you're a Muslim? Mr. Takia, are you a Muslim? How he is a Muslim and he call himself Taqiya watch? That would be funny because that's mean he watched the lies of Allah. Because Taqiya is nothing but lying. Yeah, so where is the Muslim you are telling me he want to call you? He keeps saying to me Taqiya watch, Taqiya watch. He got a Muslim? Okay, where is the Muslim? I mean, you guys are confusing me. Where is the Muslim? Where is the Muslim? Why? Okay, don't tell me about Taqiya watch. Tell me where is the Muslim? He has a Muslim that he want to convert. He want to convert to what? To Christianity? You do not need me to convert. Go. Who is holding you? I'm sending ex-Christian who is a Muslim that want to leave Islam to call you via Paltalk. He wrote you on Paltalk. Can you take a call? My friend, I don't know. I mean, here, let me open my let me open my Paltalk because I close it so it doesn't take too much of my internet. All right. What is the name of this guy who wanna contact me? What his name in Paltalk? What is the name on Paltalk? You guys are not helping me. What is this? Look like something wrong with Paltalk. If I click, there's no text is coming. There's Muhammad. This guy, his name is Muhammad. I don't know who is this guy. He is saying he challenged me. Okay, let's see. He is not online. Next. I have a question. Where is your guys? Where? I mean, I cannot see the guy you are talking about. You want to call me? Are you there? Okay, let's see this guy. Mr. Mirza, it says that you have an old Paltalk, so I could not call you. For some reason, it says you have an old Paltalk. You have to upgrade your Paltalk. If you hear me, you have to update your version of Paltalk, renew it. You have an old version of Paltalk. Okay, do you have Skype? Let us see Skype. Help him. But I don't know what to do. You don't have a Skype, and he don't, and this thing is not working. Install Paltalk again, please, and let us see if it's going to work, and then you can contact me. I know why all of them, they are using old version of Paltalk. Any Muslim? So as you see, what we see in front of us from the Islamic stories, and this is what the Muslims believe, is nothing but stupid and silly, and there is no way that a human being, he have a little brain, he will believe in this. This can function and used to work for 1400 years when people, they were naive and there's no education in the Middle East, and until now there's many places in the Middle East people do not know even how to read, how to write, like in Saudi Arabia as an example. So those can work for the naive ones, people who have no education, who used to believe in every silly stuff. What do you think, Muslims? Why your religion is full of this madness? Do you really believe in those stories? Do you really believe in the Quran saying that Sulaiman, he used to have shaitans and they die for him? Do you really believe in the Quran saying that Suleiman he have an army of birds and genie, shaitan, and a human? Suleiman he have an army of chicken? Who believe in this? All right. Anyway, I'm not going to keep this video actually because I thought some Muslims will call me and we will debate and we will have a challenge and we will have a hot conversation. But look at them. They challenge me in the chat, but they don't dare. You know, but they don't dare really to call me. Maybe next time they will get some vitamin and they will feed themselves better. Maybe. I mean, maybe the food is a problem. Maybe today Suleiman flying carpet is not working, helping them. Maybe next time is going to be better. It's okay. You can call me tomorrow. It's okay. If you could not call me today, no problem. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. We had enough for today. Those who want to call me, they can call me tomorrow. You can try. And just be sure you update your version of Paltalk. Please go like a click at update in your program. Go to help. And if you click at help, no, not help, at the C. I'm using the Mac version of it, so I don't know what you are using. Install the last version of Paltalk. Maybe it's better if you uninstall and then install it again from the App Store if you are using the phone, or install it from their website if you are using computer, to be sure you have the last updated version of it. Yeah. Anyway, I want to say thank you for everybody to be here. And as I said, I'm not going to keep this video. So, but if you can download it before I move it, download it. It's up to you, you know. But I'm not going to keep it because I was expecting like maybe 20 Muslims will call me and challenge me live on air. Maybe 30, maybe 50. I was like, I have a lot of food next to me. I said to myself, I'm going to stay until tomorrow. Muslims will be calling me left and right, and I will leave. And my nose is big, and my lips is, you know, blowing out from the busting. They will bust me left and right, and I made a big order of a glue because they will make me pieces, and then I have to glue myself. Each time I speak to Muslims, after I debate with them, I glue myself together. Look, my finger came out. Now, hold on, let me put it back. And this is what happened when you buy Chinese glue. I mean, what is that? You can't trust the glue these days, you know. So please, Muslims, get me busted for real, not by chat text and making stupid videos here and there. Here we go, we are live. Call me, I will call you. Give me your name, I will call you. There's no excuse. And I don't care really how big, how small you are. The big ones will not even dare to get close to me. All right. So I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And if you like to learn more about the cult of Islam, don't forget you can read my books. You can find them in many languages. And especially if you speak Spanish, please tell your friends about the Spanish translation. And soon I will have, actually I'm working now in the cover of the second Spanish translation for my book, which is Quran and Science in Depth. So we have the Deception of Allah already translated to Spanish, and it's a new translation, so few only knows about it. So if you speak Spanish, please tell your friends about it, so they will be able to tell their friends, and you know, this is how we spread the news about the work we do. And soon we will have Sex and Allah translated in German is going to be published too. So in maybe in 10 days from now, we will have 3 books published, 1 in Spanish and 2 in German. The one in Spanish is translation for Quran and Science in Depth, and the one in German for volume 1 and volume 2 of Sex and Allah. So I hope the books are helping as many people as we can. And for sure, our videos, we have thousands and thousands of videos. And as you see, in our videos, we don't make speeches. I'm not a guy who put his face in the camera and make a speech about right and left. Here we show reference, nothing but reference, nothing but evidence. We don't make speeches. Speeches have no place here. Everything we say, we prove it. They make a claim they cannot prove. We don't. And if you watch any of my videos, I always use Muslim websites, Muslim translation, and they themselves are the one who rejected. They reject what they like, what they don't like, and they accept what they like from the same book, because this is what hypocrisy is about. A person who have a decency, he accept the whole book, not a page or two, and he throw out the rest. So if you accept Ibn Kathir, then let me know. I challenge you, but you don't. You are ashamed of Ibn Kathir, because Ibn Kathir, he got your prophet busted with all the fairy tale stories Muhammad he taught you. So let me know next time we go live on air if you really are proud about any tafsir book, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain, all the big names you have in the history of Islam. And you will find yourself, you don't want to hear the name of any of them, because their names, they are going to help us big time to expose your prophet. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.